Is Universal's Express Pass the magic wand you need for a stress-free park day, or is it an extra expense you could skip? If you've ever wondered whether this ticket upgrade is worth it, stick around because I'm breaking down everything you need to know about Universal's Express Pass options and how it's transformed my experience at the parks.
I'm Christina. I'm a traveler, a planner, and most importantly, a mom. I'm sharing my best tips to make traveling as a family a little less stressful. So put down your phone, pack your bags, and let's showcase the world.
My name's Christina and I'm the owner of Showcase the World Travel, a modern travel agency dedicated to helping families take the stress out of travel. And today I'm sharing my honest take on Universal's Express Pass. I'll explain the two types of passes, the costs, and why they might or might not be worth it for your next trip. Plus, I'll let you in on a game-changing tip that turned Universal from a park I wasn't crazy about to a place I enjoyed with my kindergartner. So let's jump right in and answer the question, what is Universal's Express Pass? Well, Universal offers two types of Express Passes, and it's basically their skip the line offering. So if you're familiar with Walt Disney World, this would be comparable to Disney's Fast Pass, which then became Genie Plus, which is now Lightning Lane. If you're looking at Disney's current offerings, this would be most similar to Disney's Lightning Lane Premier Pass. So Universal's Express Pass, there's two versions. There's the Express Pass, which lets you skip the regular lines one time per ride. Then there's Express Pass Unlimited. With this option, you can skip the regular lines as many times as you want for each ride. So say you have a Harry Potter fan who happens to be a kindergartner. This is just a made-up example. This is true. Express Pass, she loves Cat in the Hat, and she loved Minion Mayhem, and she loved Gringotts. Because we weren't using Express Pass for Dr. Fear's Doomfall or Velocicoaster or all of those big rides, it was really, really valuable for us to have the unlimited because we were able to repeat Gringotts a couple times. We were able to do Cat in the Hat a couple times. So otherwise you would just be able to use it once per ride. Both are in addition to the cost of your park ticket, which means that's an added cost. Pricing varies depending on the day and season, but it can add up quickly, especially for families. A lot of times it's in that $150 to $250 per person. On top of your $150 to $250 ticket, that makes your 1 day or 2 day ticket, $400 or $500 per person. Just to compare it to Disney's Lightning Lane, if you've been to Disney recently, you might be familiar with their Fast Pass Genie Plus Lightning Lane system. And so one of the big disparities between Disney's Lightning Lane and Universal is Universal doesn't require any reservations. All right, so with Fast Pass, with Genie Plus, with Lightning Lane Multi-Pass, which is the new version, so it's evolved through those. It's now Lightning Lane Multi-Pass. You're able to book 3 rides in advance and then hold 3 at a time. So you'd make a reservation for the next ride. So you would just kind of continually make your reservations throughout the day. Disney has recently offered Lightning Lane Premier Pass. It's currently in beta testing, so we don't know if they're going to keep it around, but that's kind of their answer to the Express Pass. So Disney's Lightning Lane Multi-Pass is, $30 per person per day at the most. Their new Lightning Lane Premier Pass that they're testing is, $170 to $400 depending on the park. So it is pricing higher than Universal's, but it's the same premise where you go and you scan and you're able to access the Lightning Lane versus making a reservation and you can just go whenever you would like. Theirs is similar to Express Pass where you can only use it one time per ride. Because of that, the ease of use, Universal's Express Pass doesn't require advanced booking or managing reservations throughout the day. You walk up to the Express Pass entrance and you scan your ticket. Disney's Lightning Lane involves booking specific times, so you feel like you're juggling multiple schedules. So the Express Pass is much easier to use. Again, it's also much more expensive. The cost structure. Disney's Lightning Lane Multi-Pass is generally less expensive up front, but doesn't include access to certain premium rides, which require additional Lightning Lane purchases, the Lightning Lane Single Pass. Universal's Express Pass covers all eligible rides except for one. The only one it doesn't cover is Hagrid's Motorbike Adventure, and you can't buy additional access to that like you could with Lightning Lane Single Pass at Disney World. The higher price tag reflects this convenience. That's one of the reasons why Universal Express Pass is so much more than Disney's Lightning Lane. While both systems cut down on wait times, Universal's rides aren't always loaded as efficiently as Disney's. So even with the Express Pass, you might experience short waits. As an example, Hogwarts Express was posted at a 50-minute wait. For non-Express Pass users, we probably still waited 20-25 minutes in order to access the attraction. So it's really important to know that you're not going to just walk on to the ride. It is going to significantly cut down wait times, but you're still going to be waiting a little bit for most of these attractions. Same thing with, Flight of the Hippogriff or the Troller Coaster. A lot of times there's a merge point, and then you just have to wait from the merge point on, and that merge point is anywhere from 10 to 20 minutes. So it does cut down that additional 20 to 30 to an hour that you would have not having it, but you do still have to wait a significant amount of time. The good news is we've talked a lot about how the Express Pass is a higher cost and can really add up when you're adding it to a ticket. But here's where things get interesting. If you stay at one of Universal's premier hotels, you'll get unlimited Express Pass included for everyone in your room. So often, booking just one night at a premier hotel is more cost effective than buying Express Passes for your family separately. Plus, you'll enjoy perks like early park admission and close proximity to the parks. As an example, so my daughter and I spent 4 days at Walt Disney World, and we moved to Universal's Hard Rock Hotel for one night. We were able to use our Express Pass the day that we checked in and the day that we checked out. So we got 2 days of Express Pass with the cost of one room. So for us to add 2 days of Express to our ticket would have been, $400 per day, give or take, $300 to $400 per day. So it would have been another $600 to $800 to add that Express Pass to our ticket. Whereas we stayed at the Hard Rock Hotel, this was in the beginning of December, so pricing changes based on the time of year, but we stayed for about $450 for the night, and we were able to get that Express Pass for both days. So that was a $600 to $800 value for us to stay there, and we're going to be paying for a place to sleep anyway, so might as well pay a little bit extra to get that perk. So if you are doing a stay at Disney World and you're thinking about doing a day at Universal, I would recommend moving resorts so that you get this benefit. I'll be honest, I haven't always been a fan of Universal. In the past, I've gone for work-related experiences with specific goals in mind, riding new attractions, trying something new, and I didn't enjoy it as much as I'd hoped. But recently I decided to go for fun with my 5-year-old for her birthday. She loves the Grinch, and so we planned breakfast with the Grinch during our early December stay. And we just so happened to this wasn't necessarily planned this way, but we happened to start reading Harry Potter earlier that year. And so we'd finished the first Harry Potter before we went. And so I was like, great, we were already going for breakfast with the Grinch. Let's add a night at the Hard Rock Hotel instead of just popping over for breakfast from our Disney resort. And having an Express Pass Unlimited completely changed my perspective. We were able to experience everything we wanted without the stress of long waits. We were able to enjoy a lot more of the atmosphere and the added shows and things like that I have never really gotten to since I've done some of the old ones like the makeup show and the animal one when I was a kid, but haven't since being in the industry because it's always been about the rides. The lines are so long at Universal, and so having an Express Pass allowed us to do more of the enjoying the atmosphere, interacting with the night bus, and experience everything we wanted without the stress of long waits. It just made the day so much more enjoyable. So I highly recommend getting the unlimited option. It's worth the extra cost for the freedom it gives you. If you're interested in the Express Pass, you'll want to make most of it. So here are my top tips. Arrive early. Take advantage of early park admission, especially if you're staying at a Universal hotel, and hit up the high demand rides before the lines build up. Like I said, there's some that you're still going to wait in significant lines even with the Express Pass. So if you do those things first thing in the morning, then you're not going to have those. Prioritize the popular attractions. Use the pass for rides like the Hogwarts Express, the Incredible Hulk coaster, and the Simpsons ride, where lines can stretch to an hour or more. Plan your meal breaks strategically. Eat during off-peak times to avoid long waits at dining locations. This also frees up time to use your Express Pass on attractions while others are eating. Know what's excluded. A few attractions, like right now, it's Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure. They don't accept Express Pass. So pay attention to what's included and what's not, and make sure you prioritize those early in the day or just before park closing to reduce your wait times on those. Also, if you're traveling with older kids or adults, single rider lines can be a great backup option for using rides with long Express Pass waits. So definitely check out the ones that have those single riders. If you have the Express Pass, not the unlimited, then this might be a great way to re-ride some of your favorites again and again. The bottom line, Universal's Express Pass can be a big investment, but it's one that pays off in saved time and less stress. If you're planning to visit during a busy time or with young kids, it's an absolute game changer. And remember, staying one night at a premier hotel could be the best value if you're considering the pass, because it will be complimentary. If you're still not sure if Express Pass is right for your family, schedule a call with me or one of my incredible advisors, and we'll help you plan a Universal experience tailored to your needs and budget. Together, we can create a trip that's all about fun and no stress. The link to schedule the call is in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, or share it with other families planning their next Universal adventure. Until next time, don't forget to take a break from the busy.
Need help planning your next family vacation? Visit us at showcasetheworld.com to request a quote or schedule a free vacation consultation. Want more great travel tips? You'll find those there too.